Yes, we are live. Bundesliga round 16. Vincent Company's men are back, and it is Manuel Neuer who is on the lines. But what is in store for Bayern Munich? Because this January month, the month for these Super Cups across all the leagues, and here we are from the Borussia Park, the Borussia Mönchengladbach against Bayern Munich. Huge clash going on because in the table Bayern are at the top. The players are seen coming onto the pitch, but there is the referee who is quite critical. It is Felix Zoya. That referee is on the pitch. I mean, on the match, he is that officiating match on the pitch referee. He is in so much of controversies. Felix Zoya is the man who is on there. I mean, it is going to be bad for Bayern because he has already made so much critical decisions. And yes, the Bayern fans as well as the Bayern players, Vincent Company, many of the things which are associated in this world with the Bayern Munich will be definitely worrying because this man Felix Zoya, the referee on field, is definitely not going to bring any glories. That will be a watch to have in this game, whether Felix Zoya makes some kind of biased decisions or he is going to make those decisions which is neutral and which is definitely good for both the teams to have. But in these starting lineups, we are having Manuel Neuer back to the squad. He is back from his rib injury. We have the likes of Kim Min-jae and Eric Dyer has been picked up. It is Vincent Company picking up Eric Dyer because the injuries of Palina, Buchanan, Sacha Boey, Stanisic, Hiroki Ito, Upamecano is suspended for that red card in the previous game. Jamal Musiala is on an illness. And Daniel Peretz, the goalkeeper who was making those performances in the past 2 to 3 games for Bayern, is also on some kind of abdominal injury. He is also injured. It is the likes of Lama and Davis on the defensive aspects. Vincent Company has nothing he can do. He has got as no Guerrero. He can make those 2 substitutions. It is going to be huge. Bayern are at the top, but the previous night it was the Bundesliga derby, Borussia Dortmund against Leverkusen, and Leverkusen, same with the injuries in their centre backs, just conceded to Leverkusen thrice, and it was no way they could just make up or cover those 3 goals deficit at the home of Signal Iduna Park. And yes, over here it is Bayern Munich also. They have got the injuries of their defensive players. I mean, to talk about Palina, the defensive midfield this season is injured. Bookman, he is the centre back. He is not much into the first lineups, but then also he was an option in the substitutes. He is also injured. Sacha Boey, the right back, he made his appearances, also injured. Stanisic, the loanee back to Bayern this season, is also injured. Hiroki Ito, the signing, is injured. Upamecano is suspended. Man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the defensive players, if you talk about from the Bayern's aspect, they are injured. Bayern Munich under Vincent Company, injuries are again concerning for Bayern, but yes, at the top of the table because Leverkusen getting that win the previous night, they are just 1 point behind Bayern. And yes, but Bayern have played 1 game less, and adding illness. He will be back in a few days. Daniel Peretz, the goalkeeper, who is much to be credited after Manuel Neuer to be in the first lineup, is also on injuries. The options of the forwards is that of Serge Gnabry, Mathystel, Kinsel Coman, Ibrahimovic, Pavlovic can be brought in, Guerrero and Asno, as well as Ulrich is the goalkeeper option for Bayern for this game. Talking about the lineups of Borussia Mönchengladbach, I mean, in the table, if you look at this, Borussia have got those 7 wins out of those 15 games. And yes, about the fixtures of Borussia, if you talk about, they have won against Holstein Kiel, they have got a victory against Dortmund, they had a draw, that was good. They won against St. Pauli, they had one against Werder Bremen, St. Well, they had a one. I mean, Mönchengladbach has been doing, talking about it, they had got those losses against Leverkusen, but that was a 2-3. I mean, one goal difference. Against Stuttgart, that was a 3-1. Frankfurt won it good, 2 goal difference. Augsburg also won. That was the, losses for Borussia this season. What is going to be in store for this game with so much injuries for Bayern? Are Vincent Kompany's men going to get those goals? Will it be that much efficient? That will be definitely the talk of the town because it is that home. It is the home game for Borussia and Bayern are playing it away and adding more to it. It is Felix Zoyer, the referee on pitch. Oh my God, this is going to be huge. All the adversities are against Bayern and they would be definitely looking to get some big wins over here. Felix Zoyer, the referee, is he going to make those decisions? Because in the past, he has been associated with making those anti-Bayern decisions against, as well as Bellingham. He was just made those suspensions. This is that referee, Felix Zoyer, who is critical. And yes, the game has begun with this lineup. Those of you who want to have a good look of the lineup, I must switch the screen over to this. It looks good. Yes, it is over here. It is looking good. You can have the lineup quite good over here. Musiala is due to illness not present. It is Muller. Harry Kane is back in the squad with those injuries. Olise, a regular startup. Leroy Sané, he has to show some performance this season. Goretzka and Kimmich, the previous season, which two defensive midfields which we were talking about is the same, which still now Bayern is persisting this season as well. But apart from that, there is Manchester City and Salford City, that is the EFL Cup round 3 as well upcoming. And in the Italian Serie A, it is Torino and Juventus ongoing. Juventus has scored a goal and Milan and Cagliari is also upcoming. Serie A clashes. As well as late in the night, it is Sporting CP and Benfica. It is the League Cup final. If you talk about this, the Portugal League Cup, the Super Cup, Januaries are known for those, special Super Cup seasons which we are having. And yes, so much victories for the Super Cup giants. AC Milan getting those victories, as well as the likes of Dortmund getting those Bundesliga victories. And yes, definitely it is Real Madrid and Barcelona also upcoming this weekend. We will be having a watch of all these. So yes, Sporting CP and Benfica, if we get a time to have it, the Liga Portugal Super Cup, we will have a watch of that also. But for this team, it is Borussia Mönchengladbach against Bayern Munich. And yes, the game has started. To be more precise to it, the referee Felix Zoyer, if he does anything bad, then I'm going to make all the trash compilation of decisions what he has done in the past. This referee Felix Zoyer, how he has been appointed for such a game against Bayern, that is something which we have to look at. Leroy Sané out of the box for Muller. Bayern are progressing up with some kind of possession. Muller, he was for Gnabry, or that was for Olise, but that will be a missed pass on the count of Muller. Harry Kane, Sané staying up. Alphonso Davies has got some sort of interception. He is on the edge of the box trying to find Muller, but no. Muller is in no space. He is not that wide to find that space inside the box. Kimmich back passes to Min Jae Kim. Min Jae Kim and Eric Dyer are the two sole center backs for this game. For so much injuries which Bayern are having, Upamecano is suspended. Hiroki Ito is injured. Lots of worries. Sacha Boey is injured. Stanisic is injured. Much of worries. Dortmund lost the previous game. It was at the Signal Iduna Park where Leverkusen and Dortmund started this game. It was also Dortmund with so much injuries. They were also having those center backs injured, and yes, it led to their defeat. They conceded cheaply to Leverkusen by 3 goals. They scored those 2 goals with some comeback, but they couldn't just equalize it, and they had to just give away those 3 points to Leverkusen. That is damn annoying. Injuries are a big concern this long season in the UEFA Champions League. What is that going to be? It is definitely prior to this game, Bayern was up against Salzburg January 16th. It was the club friendlies, Bayern winning it big, and the last Bundesliga game was against Leipzig December 21st before Christmas. And yes, Bayern thrashed Leipzig, but that was a different story because it was at the Allianz Arena. And yes, the centre backs were present. Bayern is having a decent stunt this season going on under Vincent Company. If you want to have a look of the table over here, it is the Bundesliga table where Bayern are at the top. If we get a draw over here, then Leverkusen will be 2 points behind, but Bayern under Vincent Company will definitely go for those 3 points out from the Borussia Park against Borussia Mönchengladbach. On the third spot, it is Frankfurt, Mainz, Leipzig dropping down points with these injuries. Borussia Dortmund with injuries dropping down points. Stuttgart not that performing this season. This is all the story of the Bundesliga which is happening. And yes, talking about the transfers, Jamal Musiala has got that extension. It is definitely confirmed. But yes, there are some talks that Jamal Musiala is going to make some sort of parting away, or in case of leaving Bayern, then there is some sort of release contract which he wants to add. That is what some sort of agreement is going on up to from the Bayern's aspect. That is all about the transfers at Bayern. And yes, we will now just close up this lineup over here. Yes, this looks good. And having that piece view of this game, Davis on the left wings. Davis is speeding away into the box, but there is interception from Borussia. Harry Kane gets that cross. Kimmich is staying on the pivotal defensive midfield aspects. Goretzka is staying high up on the pitch. Bayern in this game, if they are going to press high in the second half, they would definitely want those substitutions to be counting. That will be too critical, because on the substitutions list from Bayern, it is Mathis Tell not showing that character. Kingsley Coman is that opportunity. Gnabry is that opportunity. Noel Eseko Nkili is the man. Ibrahimovic is also not showing that character. He has not got those gameplays in his bag. Lama inside the box going for those curler, but that is a block. Guerrero is doing good. I mean, Bayern has been dependable on the likes of Guerrero as well as Lima much on the right backs. I mean, on the center back, on the defensive aspects, Bayern will be struggling in this game, because in these substitutions, oh my god, that was a cross. What a left corner from Olise. Eric Dyer just gets a header, but high up the top post. Man, that was wide. That was wide header from Eric Dyer. No options of Musiala also in this game. Bayern has to much rely on their wingers, and it is time for Leroy Sané, Olise, Gnabry, Coman to show their characters. Olise has been performing, doing good, but more to come from that player. Leroy Sané, he is getting those time in the first lineup, back from the injuries. He has also to show those characters this season. Serge Gnabry, Jeff, what are you doing? You also have to get those characters shown this season. Nothing has been proven by the wingers. It is the sole contribution of Harry Kane, Musiala, Olise. They have been performing. But we need those performances from the wingers. Bayern is really struggling with the wingers this season. And on the other hand, it is the centre backs, the defenders, they are also injured. Both way hammering for Bayern this season. No denying the fact. Bayern are fortunate that they have got Manuel Neuer back into the team as the captain. Manuel was down with his rib injury. And yes, Daniel Peretz was the man who was chosen. Ulrich was not given those opportunities. But in this game also, no options for Daniel Peretz as well. He is also down to illness. Lammer, Olise, Olise trying to cut in on the edge of the box. Olise with that curler. Interception comes in for that shot from Olise. Kimmich, upon the arrival of Manuel Neuer, he will not be the next upcoming captain, but yes, on his shoulders, he has got many things to do. For the D Mannschaft as well as for the Bayern, Kimmich has really to do much. Still at 29 years of age, he has got a lot of capabilities. He has got those fluidities. He has got those capabilities of turning the game upside down. He has a lot to go ahead. Way go, Captain Kimmich. Much relies on his shoulders. He is playing those defensive pivotal roles. Just look at his positioning. He is staying in between Eric Dyer and Min-jae Kim. Dyer is staying to his right part of the defense and Min-jae Kim is staying on the left part. Sane to Muller. Muller hasn't got those playtime this season as well. Harry Kane, will he get that shot? No, pass to Olise going for those shots, but he couldn't just connect with the ball so good. The ball was inside the box of Borussia and we could just see any time a goal incoming from Bayern. How are the options you can evaluate under Vincent Company? Because if you talk about Vincent Company, he has got most of his left back, right backs, as well as those defensive players injured this season. And the lack of performances from the wingers, to be more precise, Vincent Company is not much relying on his wingers. He is liking more those creative playmakers in his, for the assist to his center forwards or those attacking midfields. Rather, he prefers for those right midfields or the left midfields in the build-up. Two of these centre backs, Min-jae and Eric Dyer, staying deep. Olise dropping down. Goretzka is there. Kimmich has moved to the right midfields. Kimmich just takes a view from his right midfields, a glimpse of the total build-up. Yes, Kimmich has got for that cross to Davis. Interception incoming from Borussia. Min-jae to Dyer. Kimmich back to Eric Dyer. This season, if we talk about from Bayern, the players who have been performing the best, these stats from Bayern, if we have a detailed view of it, it is Harry Kane getting those 14 goals. But yes, Omar Murmush is at the top with those 15 goals. No, sorry, my mistake, guys. It is in the Bundesliga, if we see. Yes, for Bayern, it is Harry Kane, 14 goals. Jamal Musiala, 9 goals. Mikel Olise, 5 goals. Koeman has got 3. Leroy Sané has got those 3 goals. Upamecano, 2 headers. Serge Gnabry, 2 goals. But more of performance which we need from Leroy Sané and Gnabry. Bayern are the top leading goal scorers of Bundesliga this season. But then also they have to come big. In the Bundesliga, if you look about these stats, yes, Omar Marmoush is there with 14 goals. Jonathan Bukart, he is with 12 goals. In between is Harry Kane with 14 goals as well. Patrick Schick has got 11 goals for Leverkusen. Patrick Schick scoring those 2 goals in the previous game against Dortmund. Jamal Musiala, 9 goals. Cleansed the new centre forward number 9 for the team in shaft is with 9 goals. Demirovic, 7 goals. ATTK is also with 7 goals. I mean, Frankfurt has got these two players, ATTK and Marmoush, doing so good. Florian Wirtz, 7 goals so far this season. Guirassy also 7 goals from Dortmund. Benjamin Sesko has got 6 goals. Luis Openda 6 goals. Gittens has also got 6 goals. Yes. Mohamed Amoura 6 goals. Victor Boniface, down with injuries, is also with 6 goals. Much of the scoring sheets, I mean, Bundesliga is known for producing those players time and again. And yes, this season also they have given those stint of players performing in the Bundesliga, especially from Frankfurt, Leverkusen, Bayern. They have been performing. 15 minutes into the watch, no goals being scored so far. Borussia are looking forward to make some sort of build-ups, but that is interception from Olise. Goretzka for Leroy Sané. Leroy Sané just couldn't get a hold of it. Leroy Sané on the edge of the box. Kimmich, Davis, can he give that curler? Again, interception incoming, guys. Borussia are defending good. Minje, Dyer, back to Min, Kimmich moving in from the left midfields. Just look at that fluidity in the team. Kimmich is moving high up on the pitch and it is Goretzka staying down. So yes, it is now Bayern transforming to that 2-1-3-3 formation. I mean 2-1-3-4 rather. Manuel Neuer much not advancing high up, he is staying near the box. Most of the times Manuel Neuer has been seen moving out of the box, but so far in this game Neuer is not moving high up on the pitch. I mean, Gerardo Sione, the manager for Borussia, Lama going for Harry Kane. Bayern is looking to settle. They have got their aspects right. I mean, it is now preferable 2-4-4 which Bayern is playing. They are much high up on those offensive aspects. Bayern is now playing those 2-4-4. To talk about Borussia Mönchengladbach, if you look at the team on their stats, the players, I mean, it is Cleansed, who is from Borussia. He is that number 9. He will be definitely looking. Alexander Plee, he has got 6 goals. As well as on the other hand, Cleansed is the player from Borussia. I mean, the number 9 for the team in shaft. The new finding of Julian Nagelsmann upon the departure of Nicolas Füllkrug. Cleansed is that number 9 in the squad. Thomas Muller on the edge of the box trying to find some cross. But Borussia are staying so deep in their defense. That was header incoming. Kimmich was moving high up on the pitch for getting those headers. But that is a good block. But at the expense of a corner. Itakura is really defending good. From Borussia. Olise again with that header. Interception coming on time and again. Thomas Muller winning that challenge. Oh my god, what a cross from Muller. Goretzka inside the box. So close but so wide. I mean, not a worry for the Borussia goalkeeper Nicolas any trouble for him so far, because all the approaches are either being intercepted or the shots are being taken wide of the pitch, wide of the woodwork. Goretzka was so close. Goretzka was so close to take that shot into the nets. Goretzka was so close into the box to take that into the nets, but he hasn't been. So yes, the record mister are going to win, or is that the fools are going to get some sort of upsets, or is this game going to be suspended? Our predictions for this game is that Bayern are going to win it comfortably or not. It will be definitely a watch to have. What are your predictions? Do give on the poll on the chat section as well as the watch links. If you talk about, join our Discord for those watch along moments. Look at the positioning of Kleindienst. He is just staying centered in between Minje and Eric Dyer. Sane to Davis. What a heavy touch to it. That was a heavy touch to it. Borussia taking their time to settle in this game, because in the build-ups they are not looking good. They are every time trying to go for those long passes for Kleindienst, and yes, they have got Kleindienst in the build-up. Kleindienst is moving high up on the pitch. He was into the box giving those crosses, but Kimmich does that interception good. Look at Kleindienst. He is lethal. Every time he is getting that ball, he is making his incisive runs, but he doesn't make those runs straight to the post. He makes those wide runs. I mean, he doesn't go for those winger positions, but yes, he stays bit wide of the post. That is what the specialty which Kleindienst shows at times. I mean, that center forward, that striker, whenever he gets the position of the ball, he doesn't move straight into the goal post. He moves a bit wide, and he prefers for those lofted or those through balls. Minje, Eric Dyer, Dyer to Kimmich. Kimmich is staying on the deep down right defensive midfields, trying to build up, find Olise. Olise is lacking that pace against Ulrich, the left back. I mean, in the Bundesliga, if you talk about, Olise is that player who has got, I mean, so much of pace, so much of speed he was having in the Premier League, but in the Bundesliga, I have seen him playing much of those creative positions, especially from the right wings. With his left foot, he prefers to cut in much. Goretzka passing to Kimmich. Muller. Lama to the right wings, going for that cross. No, back to Kimmich. Kimmich prefers that. What is that opportunity? Oh my god! It was Thomas Muller just against the Borussia goalkeeper, and a perfect touch would have ended. It was Nicholas, but no worry for Nicholas, because that touch from Thomas Muller goes straight into his hand. Oh my god! Thomas Muller was getting bit clinical into it. It would have been his first goal of this year. Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not in the Bundesliga this new year. Muller hasn't got that first goal. Who is going to get that first goal from Bayern? Eric Dyer, Kimmich again. Kimmich is now preferring to his right centre backs. Defensive midfields, Olise changing the flank to Davis. Davis is not speeding away to the wings, rather preferring to pass to Sane most of the times. Goretzka back to Minje Kim. It is now that perfect 2-4-4. Rather, it is 2-2-6 Bayern are preferring. So high up on the pitch. Look at that defensive lineup which Bayern is making, and that is what they are, one of the most fascinating and aggressive playmaking clubs in the world. The pure German style of playing, all out defense. This is what the way they are reinventing. The football is being reinvented by the Bayern players time and again with all those all out defense tactical gameplays. Kimmich, good hold of the ball, good position. Olise again. But look at that positioning from Leroy Sané. He is overlapping most of the times with Harry Kane. Min found Alfonso Davis. Yes, the flags are not raised. He is onside. Clindenst is targeting Eric Dyer with his speed. Clindenst is on the targeting of Eric Dyer with his speed. Minje switching the centre back positions, moving to his right side. Kimmich in the mid. Eric Dyer staying on the left backs. On the left part of the centre backs. Olise dropping down, making some creativity in the midfield. He has got Harry Kane, but first touch from Harry Kane wasn't that good to get Thomas Muller. Back to Dyer, Kimmich, Goretzka. The players are not making those runs. Leroy Sané and Gnabry not making those runs. It is those wingers who have to make those runs. You can't expect Harry Kane to make those runs. He is not that goal poacher. He will make those runs. It is for the wingers, Leroy Sané, Gnabry, Coman. They have to make those runs. But yes, as of now, Olise and Sané are not making those runs. Rather, it is Alfonso Davis and Lama making those penetrating runs on the edge of the defensive line from Borussia. Dyer back to Min, Davis, Leroy Sané. Leroy Sané is finding no space, no passing position. Manuel Neuer lofting that for Lima. Sané again. Goretzka speeding up. Davis. Davis to the left wings, cutting in. Goretzka. No passing space. Look at Olise. He is staying so close to Muller. Where is that space which Kimmich is going to exploit? Lima. Olise to the right wings. Olise trying to cut in. Or for that cross. No. Block again. Borussia are now just giving that defensive aspect against Bayern. It is Bayern working hard to make those impressive goals, and it is Borussia making those impressive interceptions in this game so far. It is the way Bayern plays which makes this team so good and so lethal. Kimmich going for that corner from the left part. What a good curl that is. Again, header interception. Sané, Davis, back to Kimmich. Sané, will he go for those shots? No, to Lama. Lamo to Muller. Muller with that lofted for Harry Kane. Get that shot, Harry Kane. Block again. I mean, this referee, if you talk about Felix Zoya, if is he going to make any kind of mistakes for today's game, any kind of unbiased decisions, we are definitely going to get this referee Felix Zoya screwed bad. He has been associated previously making those biased decisions. What comes in his mind, it is much critical to analyze, but we don't want any kind of critical decisions from Felix Zoya in this game. Goal kick for Borussia. That was good. That is one-on-one against Dyer, but no, that is a good one. Good work. I mean, so far in this game, Olise, Kimmich are showing creativity. Muller, Kane are lacking some sort of it. Olise into the box with that left footer. Oh my god. Time and again, Muller and Kane are not finding those spaces. It is Leroy Sané who is also not going those creativity from the left wings. Sané rather prefers to stay on the right wings, but yes, on the left wings also he plays most of the times. He is neither even making those runs. Goretzka, Dyer as well as Kim Min-jae are doing good. Davis and Lama looking decent. So far so good in this game. And from the Borussia's aspect, it is Nicolas as well as that of Itakura and Elvedi who are doing those good job apart from Clean Dienst. And yes, Ulrich and Skelly, they are man marking the likes of Sane and Olise good on the wings. Six of the Bayern players high up on those aggressive press, but they are not pressing too deep. That is what they are giving those spaces for Borussia to exploit. That is a tackle to Harry Kane from Itakura. Itakura has been defending good in this game so far. Olise, Kimmich tried to find the center of the pitch. Yes, Davis he has. Sane to Davis. Oh my god. Sane again creating those missed passes. It is the birthday birthday boys. Leroy Sane. Can he score today? It will be also that watch to have. Can birthday boy Leroy Sane score today to get his form back? He has got those 3 goals this season. It was a time when Sane and Gnabry used to have those 2-digit goals in the season, but now they are struggling to get those 5 goals. Eric Dyer moving high up on the pitch. I mean, under company, looking at the positioning of Alphonso Davis, I mean, that is what it is struggling. If Davis stays in the mid part of those attacking aspects, if Davis stays wide and Leroy Sané cuts in, that will be a good aspect. Kimmich, Lama, yes, he has got. Lama goes for that cross, but again, interception as well as blocks coming in from Borussia time and again from all the attacks which Bayern are creating. The cascading going on between Lama and Olise. Olise into the box again. Interceptions are coming back to back. This is what the mentality which Bayern players develop. I mean, time and again, they just press, they just make those creative attacks with the fluidity, with the positional aspects, everything they put into the game, and then also they just build up so good every time. Time and again, they are attacking, they are building that lethal squad under company, but it is a long project. Goretzka, he has got Davis, no, goes for Sane on the pass. Back to Kimmich. Kimmich to Dyer. Elise. And now the legs of the players are looking bit tired because it is 35 minutes on the watch. And yes, the Bayern players are looking bit injured. I mean, they are down with energy because 35 minutes of constant play into the game with those creativity, with those runs, they are looking bit dried up of their first half energy. And Bayern has definitely to get the win over to this. Eric Dyer high up on the pitch. That is a missed pass. Now Clint has again got that position. The number 11, the number 9. I mean number 11 from Borussia and number 9 for the Divinshaft. Trying to change the flanks. Possession won by Bayern. Olise. Kimmich. Kimmich speeding up. Muller on the right wings. Muller goes for that cross. It was a touch. Oh my god. That was Leroy Sané getting that shot, but it was a block from Goretzka. Muller again to the right midfields. Back to Kimmich. Elise. Muller is inside the box going for those curls. No, not happening. Yes, players are just complaining to Felix Zoya for that handball, maybe. Yes, that is a handball. That is a handball, and Felix Zoya is again on the controversy. Oh my god. Felix Zoya, the referee on the pitch, is again on the controversy. Look at that. It was a handball which Itakura might have conceded a penalty for Bayern. Kimmich is protesting against to Felix Zoya, and I think Felix Zoya is going to take a look at the VR. No, he is not looking because that ball was not going straight to the nets. That is what his say is. Because that was some sort of clearance, and yes, no handball being given for that. It is a corner incoming. Olise block again. Lama gets a touch to it, but yes, no worries for the Borussia keeper Nicolas so far in the 37 minutes of gameplay. No worries for the Borussia goalkeeper. Nicolas still hasn't had made any saves to be precise. Finally, Nicolas. What is that? The referee is looking, Felix Zoya is looking, just looking at him. I mean, it makes me look so annoying at times. This referee on pitch, Felix Zoya, making those decisions. I mean, whatever he does, whatever he has done in the past, it cannot be compensated for what he is doing on the pitch right now. Free kick for Bayern. Kimmich is the man going to take that free kick. It is close to the nets. Again, clearance. Corner incoming, guys. No, damn. I mean, Felix Zoya already under controversies for not giving that handball. My God. This referee Felix Zoya, would you call him his bad luck? Would you call his decisions not being making good? Whatever he does on the pitch, it is always under so much of controversies. Clean is looking bit aggressive against Lama. Dyer to Kimmich. Lima again to the wings. Speeding up. Olise. Olise cutting in. Got Davis. I mean, this pairing, whenever Olise is cutting in, it is Davis who is getting those assists. I would rather find Olise to cut in and yes, Sane to make those assists to him. That will be the attacking aspect looking good. Olise is combining with Davis, and on the other hand, it is Lama moving up right to the wings and Sane moving to the wings. That is what it is not getting critical for Bayern in this season most of the times. "40 minutes are on the watch and still it is goalless for Borussia as well as Bayern. But yes, on the other game, I mean the other matches which are going up, it is Manchester City and Salford City. Fuck up round 3. Doku has scored. Mumbama has scored. Manchester City 2 up. Pep Guardiola's men. This new year, back-to-back 2 victories it will be if they get it past Salford City in the FA Cup round 3. 27 minutes into that game. And yes, Milan and Cagliari, it hasn't yet started. Sergio Conceição winning that Super Cup with Milan against Inter at Saudi Arabia. What a time to celebrate. And on the Liga Portugal League Cup final, the Super Cup for the Liga Portugal, I mean Sporting CP and Benfica are also going to just have a clash, the final. And yes, in the previous season, it was the likes of Braga winning it against Estoril. League Cup final was that. Sporting CP lost, Benfica lost in the semi-finals previous season. But this season it is Sporting CP one-on-one against Benfica. Sporting CP, what a season they had. It will be a good watch to have, but it is late in the night. But for now, it is 42 minutes into the watch, and Borussia and Bayern are at the Borussia Park. That is some opportunity. No, denied again. Oh my God. All the shots being taken from Muller, Harry Kane, everything is going so wide of the post. So wide of the post, everything is going so wide of the post. How can you just deny Bayern of getting that early goal? And yes, in the first half they should have got a goal at least, because in the second half the substitutions upcoming, the center backs are so much injured, are so much under suspension. It will be tough time for Vincent Kompany's men in the second half to talk about, because they have just got those attackers to be made. No center backs, and that is the reason why Eric Dyer and Minje are pairing up on the center backs. Oh my God, what a tackle. Rusty tackle from Borussia to Alphonso Davies. Felix Zoya, the referee. I mean, that referee, so much controversy, so much of Harry Kane inside the box. Willie, that shot into the nets, denied. Bad clearance from Borussia. But no, getting that ball out of the box is Borussia doing it time and again in this game so far in the first half. Yes, what we were talking about is Felix Zoya Is he going to make any kind of controversial decisions? We are going to just get another ban for him. Previously, he was banned for 6 months even for getting those controversial decisions. I mean, talking about the controversial decisions I have made, a special recording of Felix Zoya if to be talk about him. Finally, the referee blows the whistle. 45 minutes are up. I mean, I don't think any time of added time has been given, but yes, I mean, Felix Zoya has been previously associated with some sort of match fixing scandal as well in the Bundesliga. And yes, it was also with Matt Hummels. Against Felix Zoya getting those controversial decisions. Hope Felix Zoya, I mean, this referee, Felix Zoya, where is that video? I am just losing that video on my stream. It will be too controversial if Felix Zoya is going to make any sort of bad decisions for Bayern in this game. We are definitely going to screw this man. Previously, in the year 2005, he was associated with some sort of scandals. German FA really suspended him for 6 months. And yes, Bellingham also took the advantage of that and got some sort of allegations to him. And if in this game he gets any sort of controversies against Bayern, we are going to screw this referee Felix Zoya bad, really bad. It is the break which is ongoing, and hope we will have some sort of good goals incoming in the second half. Yes, I will also take a break, short break, because it is a 1 minute short break which I will be taking. Apart from this game, there are the games which are going on is the likes of Manchester City and Salford. The score lines are there on my panel, you can watch it. It is Salford City down by 2 goals. FA Cup round 3, Milan and Cagliari. Milan in the Serie A round 20 against Cagliari at their home of Stadio Giuseppe Meazza. And apart from that, it is Juventus and Torino ongoing as well. And yes, there is that Sporting CP game which will be incoming against the likes of Benfica, the Liga Portugal Super Cup. January, the month for these Super Cups. I mean, we had a watch of the AC Milan, Inter Milan, the Supercoppa Italiana. What a glorious Super Cup final that was. Milan winning it under their new manager Sergio Conceição in just 2 games, winning that big cup. Second, it was Dortmund and Leverkusen in the Bundesliga derby. It is Arsenal and Manchester United big game on coming tomorrow evening. And yes, on this Sunday night, it is Real Madrid and Barcelona in the Supercopa de Hispana. We will be having the watch along of those matches also. Back to back Super Cup finals we will be having, and today it is Sporting CP and Benfica getting those Liga Portugal Super Cup finals, and for now it is Borussia against Bayern Munich at their home of Borussia Park, and Bayern have traveled to Borussia Park for this game, but it is much under the controversial match. I mean, on-field referee Felix Zoya. If Felix Zoya is going to make any sort of controversial decisions, we are going to get that blame game against him real bad, and the German FA must need to just suspend him for a lifetime. Much of decisions he has to take with the help of the officiating match referees as well. Bellingham took that opportunity against Felix Zoya for that decision against that Matt Hummel's handball, but it was fair enough, and the German courts really conducted an inquiry into it, and it was fair. But in the year 2005, Zoya has been associated with some controversies in some kind of match fixing. Maybe I really don't even recognize this Felix Zoya as one of the officiating match referees from FIFA. Hope he doesn't make anything bad this game against Bayern. He is much popular about making those. So yes, it is a break ongoing in the first half of the game over here, and we will also take a short 1 minute break and be back on the screen in just 1 minute. Do stay tuned to it, guys. And yes, our members arena, the uh, Bayern as well as the German flags, and yes, the kickoff. And this is the code which you can just scan to have our membership. And below are the timelines, and yes, our social media descriptions are given in the video as well as in the channel description. Do have a watch of that. I'll be just back in 1 minute, guys, because I have to take those 1 minute break after those 45 minutes. Do stay tuned to it. I'll be back in just 1 minute. The game hasn't yet started. And yes, our couch is ready for the second half watch along of this game. The second half hasn't yet started. There is a poll over here that who is going to win. Is it the record mister, the Fools, the Borussia, or the game is going to be suspended? Because it all depends on Felix Zoya, the referee on pitch. What sort of decisions he is going to make, that is going to be bit critical to watch in the second half of the game. Much to be awaited, much to be seen what is in store. But yes, talking about this, if we just move on to this screen, here it is. Just look at these stats. It is over here. It is those positions which Bayern has been doing it so good with 76% taking the possession of the ball most of the times, 24% possession by Borussia. And yes, no worries for Manuel Neuer on the pitch. He is back from the injuries. No shots being taken by Borussia so far, but it is clean dienst. Their centre forward, who is the number 9 for the D Mannschaft and the number 10 for the Borussia, playing on those centre forwards. It is 8 shots which Bayern has taken, 3 on target, 2 big chances, none converted. Some of the clinical finishings from the centre forwards of Bayern not happening in this game so far, but looking forward to much aspects in the second half. 87 passes by Borussia. Borussia has just parked the bus and looking to defend big. Whether they are going for those counters in the late 90th minutes approaching in the second half, will they go for that? It will be a watch to have, whereas Bayern has got 340 passes, 90% accuracy. Big one. But look at this. It is long balls which is going on in this game by the likes of Borussia. They have got those 10 counting long balls, and whereas Bayern has gone for those 12. The high centre back lineup of Bayern with those long balls, just one long ball accurate on the pitch, and Borussia will stick to it. It is definitely that gameplay which Borussia is going to come against Bayern, the lethal in their attacks. No crosses from Borussia, whereas Bayern has got for those 6 crosses, 36 clearances. Just look at it. This figure is huge. And Borussia has intercepted as well as blocked most of it. 3 saves by their keeper as well. No yellow cards being shown, no red cards being shown in the first half so far. And yes, the stats look good. But look at the shot map which happened. It is in the 8th minute. Eric Dyer got that header, but that was a miss. It was far off the post. 10th minute, Olise tries to get a left foot shot, but that was a block. 11th minute, again Olise, that was a save from the goalkeeper. Muller on the 15th minutes. Goretzka 19th minute, that was a wide off shot from Goretzka. Muller 23rd minute, that was a big chance, but yes, bit of clinical finishing from Muller, but at the end it was a good save from their goalkeeper. 37 minutes, Sané, it was also blocked. 44 minutes, Kane, block again. That is all the story of the first half ongoing in between Bayern and Borussia. So this is the lineup: Laimer, Dyer, Manuel Neuer, Kim Min-jae, Davis, Goretzka, Kimmich, Olise, Muller, Sané and Kane. Whereas from Borussia, their centre back Itakura is definitely doing good, but yes, some sort of handball from him with that clearance, but that ball was quite no way intercepting the goal post. So that was a fair decision which Felix Zoya made. That won't be a handball and you can't call it for a penalty. The rule book of FIFA clearly states that if it is some sort of intentional handball, or is it some sort of, if the ball is approaching towards the net, that hand is intercepting, that interception is definitely going to be called a handball. So yes, Felix Zoya has made that decision fair enough, not to be worried. But yes, Gerardo Sione, their manager from Borussia, It is their sole striker Clint. He will be relying on him to get those because Clint has scored those stats, and yes, he is that preferable in the Demon Chap in the German national team for Julian Nagelsmann as well. On the other hand, Vincent Company is having much worries in the injured and suspended players. Look at it. I mean, the goalkeeper Daniel Peretz, who was making those appearances with Manuel Neuer down with rib injury, he is back to injury again. Daniel Peretz, most of the times he is seeing injured. Jamal Musiala down to some illness. Upamecano is suspended because of those reckless challenges which he made, and he is on a red card, so he is suspended. Hiroki Ito injured, Stanisic injured, Sacha Boey injured, Bookman injured, Palina injured. What are these centre backs, left backs, right backs are their options for Vincent Company in this game? No one except Eric Jaya and as well as Min Jae Kim. On the other hand, if you talk about Pavlovic is back from his injuries, he is in these substitutions which can be seen. The likes of Guerrero, Coman, Serge Gnabry, these are the options in the attacking aspects. And apart from that, Mathis Tel and Ibrahimovic are also there. But yes, there are much to be shown by the likes of Mathis Tel and Ibrahimovic if they have to be consistent in the lineup for Bayern in the upcoming seasons. That is all from the lineup. Whether company is going to make those changes, I don't think so because it is looking good. They are creative. I mean, making those creative passes, making those creative opportunities, but it is they are not getting those clinical inside the box. That is what is just not allowing them to get a goal out of it. That is all the recap from the first half. All the coverages, what happened in the first half between Bayern and Borussia at the Borussia Park, and Bayern are at the Bundesliga game, the round 16 of the Bundesliga. And after that derby clash between Dortmund and Leverkusen, this is the game which we are having the watch along of. Apart from that, I don't think that Vincent Company is going to make. So back to our main screen. This is it. Much is relying on this referee Felix Zoya. This man, hope he doesn't make any kind of mishaps or he doesn't make any kind of bad decisions in this game. The second half starts and no substitution being made by both the teams. Kingsley Coman is seen on the sidelines as well as Gnabry, the two options. Pavlovic is also there. Manuel Neuer kicks off that ball. Minje getting that clearance. Elise, will he get some hold of it early to the second half? Can Bayern get those early second half goals? It will be also a watch to have. Lima for a throw. Borussia fans are really celebrating it. I mean, that is the Bundesliga epic clashes. And it is Manuel Neuer. Look at that stand. Borussia fans are just making those noises and they are celebrating it so good. I mean, they are doing it really good. Leroy Sané losing the possession, but the ball is off for a throw. Sané is not looking in his best of his forms this season. After the injuries, he is back into the squad. He has got those handful playtime in his count, but still he is not recovering in the topmost form for Bayern. Menje getting that interception. Look at that. Borussia are now seen making those runs. It is Reeds who was making those runs. Reeds and Sander, they will try to make those counter runs time and again. It is Olise. He has got Lama into the box. Back heel from Lama to Olise. But that was an interception because Lama was not looking properly at the aspect of the pitch. He just went straight for that back heel. Borussia with that throw. Nicolas Itakura. Itakura has got that to Skelly. That is Reeds. He is pitting away. He has got Cleandienst. He has got Sander. He has got Sack. Again interception from Borussia. Alphonso Davies is down to the pitch. Reeds is trying to make those passes from the midfields. But no. That is what Borussia can be lethal. They can get some sort of unexpected counters happening. Damn, it was Cleandienst one-on-one against Manuel Neuer. That was the first attempt, first shot on goal. It was such a lofted cross from Reeds. Just look at it. And it was Cleandienst with that header one-on-one against Manuel Neuer. Eric Dyer was nowhere near that man marking. Eric Dyer was just loose against Cleandienst. Borussia are seen making those press and they are high up on the pitch. Can Bayern take the advantage and make some counters? Harry Kane winning it. Olise, that was a missed pass from Harry Kane. Harry Kane in this game is looking deep down in his passes. And Reeds is the player in the second half. He is making those damages. Itakura and Reeds, these are the two players. Itakura on the defensive aspects and Reeds on those attacking aspects. They can be lethal. And Snow is high up on the atmosphere. Manuel Neuer gets a block from Cleandienst. Oh my god. Manuel Neuer is also not looking in one of his best form. Cleandienst got that interception with that shot from Manuel Neuer. But look at that cross from Reeds. It was straight for Cleandienst and Eric Dyer was nowhere near to get that man marking. Leroy Sané, Harry Kane in the build-up. Leroy Sané gets a fall. How is that happening from Leroy Sané? The whole pitch is now going to be get covered by snow. It is too cold out there. It is freezing and the players are playing in such harsh conditions. Just look at the pitch. The whole of the pitch is now getting covered with snow. The goalkeepers have to just give those saves with snow on the pitch. Look at the back of Manuel Neuer. It is so much covered with snow and hope he doesn't has a fall to it. That will be a giveaway for Borussia. Look at that pitch. It is getting wet. It is getting so wet. Olise, Muller, Muller to Olise. It is a comeback throw. It is a counter which can be seen. Olise is speeding up. He has got Sane. He has got Goretzka. Sane, will he go for those? What a shot from Leroy Sane, but straight into the hands of Nicolas. My God, Leroy Sane has got that time. It is that yellow card incoming for Borussia, and Felix Zoya has made that decision. Oh my God, Leroy Sane was close. He got Goretzka, he got Harry Kane, he also had Olise, but he went for that shot and it was straight to Nicolas. That was a big opportunity. Leroy Sane could have just got that fourth goal of this season. Yes, Felix Zoya gives that yellow card and it is for Joseph Skelly. Joshua Kimmich taking that corner. What a good curl it is. Header incoming, boys. Yes, it was a header for Muller. But no one cares to take that to the far post. No one from the Bayern cares to take that. It was Harry Kane. He was being just grabbed by the Borussia defense as well as Goretzka. Nicolas, every time he is getting that ball, he is going for those long balls for clean danced. Lama speeding up. Olise. This is the first season which Olise is playing under so much of snow. Leroy Sane, take that shot, boy. But no, he goes for those center of the box passes. But Olise also just couldn't get the grab of it. The pitch is wet. The pitch is so wet. And the players are now seeing just skiding away. They are losing their grip on the pitch. These matches, they should get some sort of boots to be manufactured to get a better hold of the pitch. The turf is looking so wet. Kimmich back passes. Oh my God, that is Borussia. Thank God. Oh my God, that was Pli who was moving up one-on-one against Manuel Neuer, but his first touch wasn't that good, and that deflection, Davis just manages to get a good interception into it. Sander to Pli. Pli, will he go for that shot? No. What a curler which this player reads, is providing time and again for clean danced. Olise, Lima, Kimmich to Goretzka. This wet pitch is causing the players to fall on the pitch. Hope they don't get any kind of injuries. That will be a watch. The snow. It will be bad. It will be bad. It will be really bad. It will be bad. It will be bad. In the second half, Borussia are making those comeback runs, those counters good. They preserved their energy, their boosters in the first half just parked their bus. But in the second half, they are going for those counters. Especially to talk about Sander and Reeds. Both of them are giving those lethal crosses for clean dienst. Olise not being able to take that corner properly. The wet turf is really causing a huge blow for those passes to be made. Davis, Minjae Kim, Olise, Bayern are dropping down to their defensive aspects. Yes, it is Thomas Muller. Denied. Oh my god. This game is really taking a toll out of the Bayern players. It was Thomas Muller, but look at that. I mean, what a save that was from Skelly. The perfect. I mean, that was a perfect tackle from Skelly against Thomas Muller. Amazing. The ball is also wet. The pitch is also so wet and it is freezing cold at the Borussia Park. Kimmich is going to take that corner. He has gone for those curlers. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe that. Nicolas is time and again deflecting any type of header chances. And things are not shaping good. Manuel Neuer is not looking in one of his best forms. I mean, he is really shaping some sort of injuries are still in him, but he is making his presence because it is Daniel Perez who is down to illness. This is what the dedication of the German players are. Look at it. Manuel Neuer is not 100% fit, but then also he is playing this long game of 90 minutes with that rib injury. I mean, I don't think Manuel Neuer is fully recovered so far, as per the reports. It is the substitution, and yes, company has called Thomas Muller to the bench. Thomas Muller has been called to the bench, and Kingsley Coman moving on, making that substitution. It is the winger's creativity which company feels is needed. Kimmich building up. Bayern now transforming to their 2-4-4. Coman, Kimmich, back to Davis. Coman, back to Kimmich. Kimmich, Lima. Olise on the edge of the box. Olise is into it. He tried to find Leroy Sané, but Sané was so wide across. Lima again. Olise, creativity happening over there to the right wings of the pitch for Bayern. Olise has a fall. Oh my god, that is a missed pass from Olise. Olise to Kimmich. Kimmich with that right foot curler, but no. The pitch is not allowing the players to take those colors or those shots. It is not happening because it is wet. The ball is wet. The shoes are wet. The pitch is wet. Everything is just damn covered with snow. It is getting covered by snow and water everywhere. It is looking lethal. It is really looking lethal. I mean, hope none of the teams get any kind of injuries in this game. That will definitely be a bad aspect from Bayern's view because they are already those injury-ridden team. 9 of the players injured for Bayern. It was same for Borussia in the previous game where Borussia and Leverkusen was there, the Bundesliga derby at the Signal Iduna Park, and Dortmund just losing it. Nicolas taking that goal kick. Back to Nicolas. Press, guys, press. Whenever Borussia are going to make those center back passes, press is definitely what is needed. It was offside, yes, it was. Reeds was the player who was offside on the pitch. Felix Zoya has made his decisions so far so good in this game. Kelly back to Nicholas. Borussia are seen making those passes in the centre backs. That is a mistake. Olise is on the edge of the box. Take that shot, boy. When is that going to happen? There was time, there was chance, there was opportunity for Olise to take that shot. What a back heel that was from Kimmich. He dribbled past 1, 2, 3, but he took that time much to take that shot. It is the wet turf, wet pitch, which is not allowing the players. That is a throw taken by Borussia so quick. Oh my god. Corner incoming, guys. Kleindienst has won a corner against Bayern. What a clearance that was. That was a bad clearance from Min Jae Kim. Min Jae Kim getting that clearance. That was a bad clearance from Min Jae Kim. Not good enough for a striker. He should have just gone for those aerial clearances, but he insisted of getting those one-touch passes. Disheartening clearance from Min Jae Kim, and yes, Borussia has got their corner incoming. Thank God, Olise gets that header. It is a clearance. Borussia are just going to make those crosses, and yes, if they get those headers successful, they will get those goals. Davis running in, Leroy Sané. No movement from the Bayern forwards. Back to Kimmich. Lama, Kimmich again. Kimmich to Davis. Min Jae Kim. Coman on the left wings. He is trying to dribbling in. Yes, he has successfully just passed the winger's position. Olise into the box. That is a penalty. That is a penalty. That is a penalty to be given for Olise. That is a bad tackle inside the box. Olise has a fall to the ground. Yes, give him that red card. Felix Zoya has made that decision good. That is a bad tackle. It is a red card deserving tackle made inside the box. That was one-man army's job by Kingsley Coman into the box. What a lofted pass that was. Harry Kane just couldn't get a header. It just landed in the boots for Olise to take that shot. The first touch was good, but yes, that tackle was bad. Ulrich just has considered a penalty with that tackle against Olise, and this decision from Felix Zoya is really good. Penalty to be taken. Harry Kane, the penalty taker. It is that first goal which is definitely needed. It is that first goal which is definitely needed in this game. Olise finally winning that penalty. It is that which is going to happen. Harry Kane going to take it. Harry Kane never misses that penalty, and hope he does this good. Nicholas, the goalkeeper from Borussia, taking his time. Felix Zoya asking the players to move on the edge of the box. It is Harry Kane going to take. Get that, big boy. Get it converted. Get it converted, big boy. This new year, Harry Kane takes that penalty, and yes, it is converted. Harry Kane never misses a penalty, and this new year, the first goal for Bayern comes in from Harry Kane. The first goal this new year in the Bundesliga, Harry Kane has scored. It is Mikel Olise, Kingsley Coman with those efforts. Coman making those dribbles inside the box, getting past those three players. Mikel Olise finally gets that penalty and that tackle from Ulrich to Olise. Olise has a fall to the pitch, and this is that penalty which Harry Kane converts so beautifully. He never misses that penalty, and it was just opposite. Nicolas dives on the opposite side, and Harry Kane shoots on the right side. That is what Bayern are one up. 3 points. 3 points taken this new year from the Borussia Park. The first away game, the first game Bundesliga for Bayern. 3 games taking over here is definitely going to be huge. Good job, guys. Good job. Just look at it. Vincent Company making that substitution of Kingsley Coman. And yes, Kingsley Coman provided those assists as well as those dribblings, winning it inside the box, lofted to Harry Kane, and finally Olise getting that fall and Harry Kane converting it. Happy New Year to all the Bayern Munich fans. What a good way to celebrate it will be. Get that second goal, guys. It is that time to get that second goal. Move high up on the pitch. Make it more lethal. Make it more unbearable. Coman, Sane. Vincent Company talking about his substitution. Just look at it. Kingsley Coman was the perfect man. And yes, this season Coman is again on the edge of the box, trying to take that shot. But Borussia are making those blocks because Borussia has just parked the bus in the first half. In the second half, for the first 5 to 10 minutes, they were making those counters. But again, now they are looking down to their own half, just going those defensive aspects. Olise, Sane, back to Lima, Dyer, Min-jae Kim. A good happy new year to all the Bayern fans. Win this victory, we will celebrate. Kingsley Coman again, take that shot. What was that from Leroy Sané? Please, Sané, don't do this. Oh my God. Look at it. Kingsley Coman is time and again having those creativity, making those runs, and he won that with 2 Borussia players as well as Nicolas, 3 players from Borussia. He wins it, and it was Sane just to have a shot into the open nets. No one was there guarding it, and he hits it so wide. What has happened to Leroy Sané? What has happened to this good player Leroy Sané? He is lacking in so much of form. Leroy Sané is looking a bit down. He knows he has committed a big mistake, but no worries, boy. No worries. Things don't shape up good. Things are going bad at times, but it will turn around for you. Just stick to it and yes, work hard for it. That is what you have to perform. Now Gnabry is seen on the sidelines. I think Company is going to make another substitution, bringing in more lethal creativity as well as attack on the pitch. Will he sacrifice Leroy Sané? Will that be his call, or is he going to make some other sort of tactical approaches? Because Goretzka, on the other hand, he won't be the substitution because Bayern doesn't have any more defensive players apart from Pavlovic who can be called up onto the pitch. So he will stick with Goretzka definitely. Davis has to be there. Yes, he can pick Lima, but Guerrero will be there picking up Lima. What is Vincent Company preparing? He is preparing to bring in Serge Gnabry into the squad. Look at Kingsley Coman making those interceptions again. Look at his presence. Because Kingsley Coman has got those playtimes. Harry Kane into the box. One-on-one against Itakura. But Itakura denies it. Good. Itakura denies that good. And adding more worries to it, it is Jamal Musiala who is also not. Yes, finally it is Leroy Sané being sacrificed. Don't worry, Sané, you will come a big boy as long as you are at Bayern. You will come big boy. There are bad patches, lean seasons. It happens, but you have that creativity. It has been shown. You just have to take your time to be back in those lethal form. Jamal Musiala is not that player which can be called in for substitution. He is down to illness as well. Muller is off the pitch. Now the options which have been left are those of Ibrahimovic, Mathis Tell. These are the odd players which are left. Both the wingers, Coman and Gnabry, have been substituted. Yes, Leroy Sané is not looking good moving off the pitch. He is looking a bit depressed because bad lean season for him, missing away those chances, not getting creative. Mathis Tell, Ibrahimovic, and Kelly, Pavlovic, Guerrero, these are the options. Adam Osno is also there. No much options left for Vincent Company. I mean, what he can do best is he can drop down Lama and bring in Guerrero, or he can bring in Pavlovic. But will he go for those rusty moments? Because it is still 75 minutes on the watch. Manuel Neuer, on the other hand, back from his injuries. I don't think he is perfectly injured. He is not looking that good. Davis, Harry Kane to the mid pitch. Olise winning that tackle with the help of Goretzka. Back to Lama. Dyer, Min Jae Kim, Kimmich, Coman to Eric Dyer, Goretzka. Now Bayern are switching to their 2-2-3-3 formation. Just look at it. Upon the arrival of Gnabry, they are looking much more on the mid pitch. Kimmich, Dyer passes it to Lama to Olise. Olise gets a dribble. He is moving in. Gnabry, take that shot, boy. Jeff, oh my God. That was close. That was close for Serge Gnabry. That shot could have yielded that second goal advantage. Oh. Corner incoming for Bayern. Serge Gnabry, I mean, what a lethal player he is at times. I mean, in most of the seasons prior to his previous season's injury, he was so lethal. Kimmich takes that corner. Interception again from the Borussia. Olise, Kimmich. Back to Gnabry on the defensive aspects. Davis, Min Jae Kim. Bayern are just retreating backwards. trying to get the shape in good. Yes, Minje, Eric Dyer talked to their defense. Kimmich with the position to Gnabry, Goretzka, Lama. This is damn freezing cold over here. And how are these players playing on the pitch? The pitch is also wet. Goretzka winning that tackle. He is moving into the box. That was a late pass for Kingsley Coman. Kingsley Coman was aggressive high up on the pitch. Coman, Gnabry, cut in, boy. Oh my god. Gnabry gets that cut in through pass. But yes, talking about Harry Kane, not that high up to the far post. I mean, to talk about the positioning of Harry Kane at times, I find it bit, unrealistic. He stays at some unorthodox offensive positions, and that is the positions which he likes to score. Generally players would tend to go for those far posts, but he tries to drop into the center. He prefers to take those shots. That is Harry Kane is all about. His deep lying playmaking is really lethal. Olise, Goretzka, Kimmich building up, Gnabry, interceptions incoming from Borussia time and again. It is 80 minutes on the watch, 10 minutes plus stoppage time left into this game. How far are Bayern going to get this win? Nicolas, will you go for that long kick? No. Borussia are now getting those spaces in their defense. They are looking to make some build-ups because yes, the Bayern players are looking short of those fresh legs. Ulrich is that player from Borussia who just considered, helped Bayern score, getting that penalty. Dyer speeding away. Min Jae Kim speeding away. Kelly again into the box. Oh my god, Min Jae Kim gets that yellow card for that tackle. Borussia has got that corner incoming. Min Jae Kim getting that yellow card. Oh my god. Oh my god. It was Clint. Who was that who took that header? It was looking too high. Borussia are looking bit lethal with those headers, those crosses at times. They are making those crosses happen. Borussia is getting those substitutions, bringing in fresh legs on the 82 minutes on the watch. Sander is called off to the pitch. I mean, in this game, if you talk about Manuel Neuer is not going for those long aerial passes which he loves to make at times. It suggests that Manuel Neuer is not 100% fit into the game. Manuel Neuer is not looking 100% fit into the game. Olise making those aggressive runs. Press, guys, press. You have to press. I mean, after those 75 minutes, Bayern is giving away those spaces for Borussia to have those passes at their centre backs. Gnabry and Coman staying on the left part of the attack, whereas the likes of Olise is staying. Score that! What was that from Goretzka? Oh my god! That was a clear opportunity for Goretzka. Not getting past Nicholas. Look at that assist from Kimmich. Goretzka was high up on the pitch. Borussia getting that clearance, but yes, at the expense of a corner. I mean, all the clusters inside the box, Kimmich with that corner, interception time, and again coming from Borussia. Borussia are looking good. They are staying so close inside the box, not cheaply giving away any opportunities for Bayern to score. Bayern has to really find a way out with some creativity. 85 minutes are up, 5 minutes plus stoppage time left into this game. That is a miss from Davis. Kingsley Coman finds it good. Good tackle from Gnabry, Chef dropping down to the defense. Borussia are now trying to build up some of the clutch moments to happen. Wide shot from Borussia, nowhere near the woodwork. No worries for Manuel Neuer so far. Oh my god, this game, Borussia are really playing so strong. Borussia are really playing so strong. Dyer, Manuel Neuer, Manuel Neuer getting those lofted passes. Yes, Olise gets it good. Lima, back to Olise. Dyer, Manuel Neuer changing the flank to Min Jae Kim. What is that Manuel Neuer and Min Jae Kim doing in? Corner incoming for Borussia. They are getting high up on the pitch. Borussia are getting high up on the pitch. I think that was Harry Kane getting that deflection. Gnabry, Davis, Lima, Coman, so many of the players are up on the pitch. Oh my god, Davis takes that shot. It is all about Nicholas today. He is making those saves. Nicholas gets that deflection and it was Straight for command for those headers, but no, denied by Nicholas time and again. It is all about the goalkeeping aspects of Nicholas, and in this game, time and again, he is proving he has done a huge job. The goalkeeper of Borussia, Nicholas, is doing those big saves today. To make Davis clear that ball, guys. You are making for those position runs in those counters, and that is not happening at times. Take your time. It is that one goal lead in your bag. Yes, now Gnabry has done that thing good. Dyer, Goretzka. Where is Captain Kimmich? Oh my god, Kimmich is so high up on those attacking aspects. Oh man, Kimmich. Kimmich, the way he plays, it looks as if the ball is just glued to his legs. Olise, Coman, a back heel from Coman would have created some opportunities, but denying time and again. Borussia are just defending so good in this game. Davis, Harry Kane, Kimmich, Olise, back to Kimmich, Davis, Kimmich goes for Coman on the right wings. 90 minutes on the watch. How much of stoppage time will be awarded? What is the stoppage time which is being awarded? Reds is the player, Ikatura is the player, and both of them from Borussia performing so good. Weigel has just done a foul and Kingsley Coman is down to the pitch, and Felix Zoya finally gives him a yellow card for that. But what a bad rusty tackle that was. Just look at it. What sort of clearance is that? Clint had a fall inside the box of Bayern, and that tackle from Kim Min-jae, that was fair enough. No issues in it. Kim Min-jae is really doing good on those defensive aspects. What is that? A yellow card, Felix Zaya, for whom again? Oh my god. Oh my god. That is some sort of managerial Borussia managers getting those yellow bookings. 3 minutes of stoppage time being awarded. Can we get that second goal, boys? Can we get that second goal? Can we get that second goal? It will be a huge boost. 3 points away, as well as those 2 goals. It will add more cherry on the top this new year to celebrate with the first Bundesliga game. It is a free kick. Kimmich and Olise both are eyeing for those first post, or they are going for those far post. What is the free kick they are going to take, and who is the one? Kimmich or Olise? Kimmich goes for the bottom deep shot, dipping one, but denied by the Borussia wall. Kimmich again. Gnabry, take that shot, boy. Harry Kane, take that shot, please. Oh my god. Olise misses that. Kingsley Coman misses that. Borussia has been defending good in this game. Borussia has been really defending good in this game. 93 minutes, 3 minutes of stoppage time are just over and still the game is continuing. Oh my god. Kimmich one-on-one against Rights. Oh my god. Manuel Neuer finally gets it good. Take your time, big boy. It is for you to celebrate. Take your time, big boy. Finally, Manuel Neuer takes that long shot. Look at that comfortable back shot from Eric Dyer. That is a win coming in. Big win for Bayern in the start of the Bundesliga 2024. A happy new year to all the Bayern Munich friends, as well as the Borussia players and all the Bundesliga fans across the globe. What a way to start this season, start this new year for Bayern, getting this comfortable victory. But when is this referee going to blow the whistle? 94 minutes are up. 3 minutes of stoppage time was there. Gnabry, get that goal, boy. Oh my god. Nicolas saves this also. Gnabry and Leroy Sané. I don't think this is going to happen. Time and again they are missing it so bad, and the game is still continuing. 95 minutes on the watch. Just 3 minutes of stoppage time was there, and this Felix Zoya has just lost control of his watch, I guess. He is just allowing the game to continue on and on. 5 minutes of stoppage time are now being played and still it is going on. On a stoppage time of 3 minutes, how can you continue the game up to the 95 minutes plus 20 seconds on the watch? Oh my god. This is looking so disheartening. What is Felix Zoya cooking up? Is this referee going to blow up something big over here? Holy god. Big question incoming. What is Felix Zoya doing? It is 6 minutes on the watch. The game is still continuing. Double the stoppage time being played. Is he aware that there is something called a watch in his hand? That was a foul throw from Borussia. Oh my god. Borussia, on the other hand, are just not getting to their nerves. They are losing it bad. And what a bad foul throw. Look at it. What a foul throw that was from Borussia. That was bad. That was bad. Finally, Felix Zoya, the referee, blows the whistle, and it is Bayern winning it on the first Bundesliga game of 2025. What a way to celebrate this year. The first game getting it big, and yes, Bayern doing it so good. Let me just put what all happened in this game. It was all about the Bayern dominance, and looking at these stats will reveal much to it. Let me just put this on screen. Yes, it looks good. Now here are these stats. Oh my god, 67% possession. This is so much hot to handle. But looking at this aspect, the bookmakers were in favor of Bayern. But Borussia, on the other hand, they played really good. At the end, they managed to get those 5 shots. And to talk about those 5 shots, they were really so lethal. Bayern took those 23 chances, but yes, the opportunities which Leroy Sané, Serge Gnabry, Goretzka, Muller, Harry Kane, many of them got those opportunities, but they were not getting those clinical because it was the goalkeeper from the Borussia. If you just have a look at the lineup over here, it was Nicolas. He was the man of the match. He was making those saves so good, so lethal at times. He was doing his job. He was just not allowing anything from Bayern to enter into the nets. Nicolas really did so good from Borussia. Yes, we will come into the aspects of Borussia a bit later. They managed to get 249 passes. Bayern, on the other hand, a huge 584 passes, 7 fouls by Bayern, 10 by Borussia, 10 corners from Bayern. All the headers, all the crosses which were coming in was just getting deflected by Nicolas, their goalkeeper. He was doing so good. And yes, on the other side, it is the likes of 23 shots, 5 on target. That was not something which clinical, which Bayern players have to be in this season. That is a worrying thought for Bayern. Shots on target 10, 8 shots blocked. On the other hand, this is the most aspiring thing which you fans would love to watch. Yes, it looks good. I mean, in the passes, it was 76% pass accuracy, but from the Borussia, Reeds was the player and as well as Sander was the player. They were doing those lethal damages for those through balls to Clint. And in the opposition half, this is disheartening from Borussia. They were just looking to park the bus, making those long balls. And accurate long balls 19, that was from Borussia, and from Bayern it was 22, 61%. I mean, lots of lofted balls and passes were going on this German clash. And rest is all history because yes, the match referee Felix Zoyer finally makes that penalty count, and yes, his decision was so good, he made it look so good. And on the head-to-head performances, if you talk about, Borussia is not bad a team. Just look at it, guys. Borussia has got 12 wins, Bayern has got 13 wins and 10 draws out of those 35 past matches. If you compare between Bayern and Borussia, this was a big game, big win for Bayern. Just look at it. Borussia have got those 12 wins, Bayern have got those 13 wins. I mean, this win was the one up against in the past 35 matches if you look. And yes, across the competitions in between Bayern and Borussia, it will be on May 10th. I mean, the end of the Bundesliga. The last Borussia will face on Bayern. Bayern getting this win. Prior to this, they had a win. But yes, in the year 2023, Borussia has got a win over Bayern. It was in 22, Bayern getting those draws. Again, Borussia getting those wins over Bayern. Borussia is that lethal damage causing team. Back to back, Borussia getting those wins. Look at it in the DFB Pokal as well in 2021. Borussia got those 5-0 win against Bayern in 2021. It was a draw in 21 again. Borussia winning it again in 2021. 2021 was the massacre from Borussia against Bayern. So yes, Borussia has got those wins. I mean, equal to that of it. This screen shows it big. Borussia has got those 12 wins, and with this win, Bayern has moved through those 13 wins and 10 draws across these two teams. Big win for Bayern in the Bundesliga, one of the deciding factors, because Leverkusen are closing in on. If you look at the table over here, it is Bayern at the top with this win, and yes, 39 points. Bayern Leverkusen, I mean, last match, their victory over Dortmund, up to 35 points. Both the teams have played 16 games. Frankfurt, 30 points. Mainz, 16 games played, 28. Borussia, look at it. They are at the 10th spot. 16 games, 7 wins. But yes, Borussia and Bayern is definitely a very big clash always going on. That is all about it, this game. But yes, apart from that, if we look about it, is Manchester City against Salford City. Oh my god, in the FA Cup round 3, Manchester City getting those 8 goals past Salford City. That is huge. Pep Guardiola's men are looking to come back in form this new year. What is in store for Liverpool? That will be a worry for as well. Milan and Cagliari, it is at 1:15 a.m. But yes, Sporting CP and Benfica, the Super Cup, League Cup in the Liga Portugal is also going to happen. But yes, my eyes are all down with the likes of a good sleep because we had a watch. And yes, upcoming we are having the matches. Today we will be having the watch along of Arsenal and Manchester United, as well as there is Atletico Madrid and Osasuna along with that. Augsburg and Stuttgart, there is a game on, but these three will matches we will cover up simultaneously. And yes, late in the night, tomorrow night, it is Real Madrid and Barcelona, the Super Copa de España. We will be have a watch of that also. But yes, big victory for the Bayern players, the Bayern fans across the globe. Happy New Year to every one of you. And yes, all your wishes may come true and all your dreams come true, and hope your team supports, your team wins big this season. Till then, we will make a compilation of all the live streams which we did today, the Kolkata Derby, Mohun Bagan Super Giants and the East Bengal Super Giants, as well as this clash, and as well as the previous night which we had a watch along of Bayer Leverkusen, as well as the likes of Dortmund. Till then, stay tuned for tomorrow morning. Our videos are coming in and we will make those compilation of all the watch alongs which we made. There was a poll over there, who will win, the record mister or the fools, or the match is going to suspended. I will cast my vote for that. The record mister has got those big wins, and yes, they have done it. And it is Salphone saying that what a last few minutes, man. Yes, definitely that was a big win for Bayern, because Bayern against Borussia, we just had a detailed discussion. Borussia has been almost very much lethal. They have got those victories. They have got those, 12 wins out of the 35 games played. 13 wins for Bayern, 12 wins for Borussia, and 10 draw. So this game in the Bundesliga, it is a big win which Bayern has got. But thank you for coming to the stream, boy, and we will just end the stream because it's already more than 2 hours and 10 minutes onto it. We had back to back 2 watch alongs today, and I'm all tired, and I will just end this stream. But yes, tomorrow morning sharp at 9 we will come up with the compilation of all the Bundesliga happenings which happened, Dortmund and Leverkusen, as well as Bayern and Borussia, as well as the Kolkata Derby. We have a playlist all in our channel, the different playlist for the Bundesliga, for the La Liga, for the UEFA Champions League, for the ISL, every leagues we have a different playlist for the watch alongs as well as the compilation of our vlogs. We should have scored 2 more at least at last minutes, but I'm happy. Yes, there were opportunities. I would say we should have scored at least 3 goals. There were, big chances. Harry Kane got chances, Thomas Muller got chances, Serge Gnabry, Goretzka got chances, Leroy Sané got chances. Those chances were, if you call it on an elite level for a team like Bayern, these players definitely had to score. But yes, this is the start of the 2025. A break was there. Hope we get the players back in form. But against Borussia, their goalkeeper, if we talk about, the locks, the likes of their goalkeeper, he was really doing a huge job. The goalkeeper who was there for Borussia, this player, if you talk about him, Nicolas, just look at it. We discussed it on this, live stream. It was Nicolas performing so good. And Nicolas really did it. He is really one of the, man of the match. Are you streaming the El Clasico? Yes, definitely. Our live watch along, stream links are there. Check our channel. The upcoming events, upcoming live streams are there, and we continuously live stream all the matches. You can find the La Liga, the Serie A, the Bundesliga, the Premier League, the Liga Portugal, the Champions League, Europa League, every league we are having the playlist. We do the watch alongs always, unless and until there is some sort of big worries from my side. I rarely miss those streams, and yes, come quite often. And yes, we are going to stream the El Clasico, and prior to that, we will be streaming Manchester United and Arsenal, the FA Cup round 3. And yes, on our panel, there are the predictions you can watch over here. By the way, thank you for coming to the stream, big boy. I would just like to just end this stream because all my eyes, all my body is dried up. Today also we had those 3 watch alongs. If you can just look at our past watch alongs for today, we had just 2 more watch alongs. And all our upcoming events are also there in our channel description. If you just go through our video description, channel description, you will get all the upcoming events and upcoming live streams. But I will just now end this stream because I am too tired, and yes, I need a good sleep, because for tomorrow morning also there is a vlog coming on. Every morning at 9 we come up with the vlogs, and every matches we try to cover up across all the top 5 leagues. We try to cover up all the watch longs. That is all from my side, and yes, I will take a bye, good night, and yes, happy new year to every one of the Bayern fans, the Bundesliga fans, and hope all your team get those victories. And yes, Bayern getting this victory over Borussia, it is a big boost from Vincent Kompany to his team. Bye bye, good night guys, and keep goaling.